Check it out, guys. Getting geared up for a daytime swordfish course tomorrow. You guys know we do a variety of different fishing courses: wahoo, mutton snapper, deep dropping, and of course daytime sword fishing. Really, really cool. This is one of my favorites, if not my favorite altogether of all courses, because it's just so challenging. There's so many moving parts. You know, you're fishing in water that's 1,500 to 2,000 feet deep. We're fishing multiple baits, and just being able to present the bait properly at that level, you know, at that depth, with 3+ knots of current, 12 pounds of lead, 2,500 revolutions of line out. It's incredible when you put all of the pieces together, you know, and to be able to detect that strike, to react, to hook a fish, to fight a fish, bring them up to the boat, knowing that every drop could be 50 or 550 pounds. What other fishery can you do that? And fortunately, here in the Keys, we have access to a phenomenal sword fishery, not far, 30 miles, okay, 30 miles. And relatively speaking, that's a hop, skip, and jump. That's nothing, okay? There's guys, you know, Gulf of Mexico that are running 100 miles. There's guys up in the Northeast canyons that are running 80 to 100 miles. Here, we're there with our Mercury quad-powered 41 SeaHunter. We cruise in the mid-40s. So you do the math, 30 miles, mid-40s, we're there in like 35, 40 minutes. It's nothing, you know, and we're sword fishing. But to do it right, you know, there's a lot of moving parts. You know, here's just the end game. You know, that's what I'll call it, the end game. We've got multiple Merita gaffs. We've got harpoons. And you can see there's backups of everything, because I'll tell you what, out there on the sword grounds, if something's gonna go wrong, it does go wrong, you know, and you can't get anything. So if you're really serious about this, you've gotta have redundancy. You've gotta have backups to everything. You know, we've talked a lot about sword fishing in the past, and we're gonna talk a lot more about it in the future. It is one of our popular, as I mentioned, swordfish courses, our daytime swordfish courses. And these courses are designed to teach you. You know, this is where you're gonna come, where you're gonna learn. I can't promise you you're gonna catch one. Nobody's gonna promise you that you're gonna catch one. You know, our success ratio is excellent. I feel like we get bit almost every single trip. We're at least getting bit. Not to say we're landing fish, because, you know, that doesn't always happen. But we are getting bit every trip. So certainly that's exciting. Excellent success ratio. But you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn about what you need to close the deal, but what you need to start the deal. Everything from rigging baits, catching and rigging your own baits, the tackle, the rods, the reels, using this equipment. Some of these, you know, power assist reels, they can be a little intimidating at first. You look at a big Hooker electric Gen 2 with the auto stop, you're like, what is that thing? What do I push, you know? So we teach you all of that, and we teach you how to do it safely and effectively, where to find the fish, how to set multiple baits, and all of the little details that make a huge difference, you know? So I'm excited. Tomorrow's gonna be a good day. You know, looks like it's gonna be pretty nice. The boat's ready, we're fueled up. We've got all of the tackle rigged and ready. Obviously, backups of everything, leads, rigs, wind-ons, plenty of baits, fresh bait that we rigged, you know, so I'm excited for these guys. I'm excited every time I go out there. And guys, look, I want to show you one other thing too. You know, we go way back, right? Back to 2002, 20 years ago, more, 22 years ago, when I started this brand. It was all about educating anglers, you know, and it started with Florida Sport Fishing Magazine, which we grew into the largest saltwater fishing magazine in the state. That, of course, branched out to Florida Sport Fishing TV that we launched in 2010. We're now airing our 14th consecutive season on World Fishing Network. Of course, you can see it all on our YouTube channel. And our commitment to educating anglers is just getting started, okay? A couple of years ago, we launched our second television series, Captain Mike's Rigging Station. That's really seminar type episodes. That's gonna grow moving forward. So we've got the hands-on fishing courses. We've got 2 television series. We've got our streaming channel, Florida Sport Fishing TV Plus, with 600 instructional videos. I don't know if anybody could be more committed, but we're not done yet. Check this out. Now, what you're looking at here, guys, this is blueprints for the next phase of our commitment to educating the Florida angling community is right here. It's happening. We've broken ground on a new state-of-the-art boutique style fishing lodge. We're going to accommodate 6 to 8 anglers, and now we're going to take you fishing. We're going to teach you, but we want to do it here. We want you to stay here, okay? We want to be able to cater to you, and we're going to have a beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bath fishing lodge. It's going to be connected right to our home here, so we could service you guys, okay, guys and gals. We've got a boat slip here. Ultimately, what you're going to find is you're going to come here, you're going to fish with me for a day or 2 days, whatever it may be. We could be wahoo fishing, sword fishing, mutton snapper fishing, deep dropping, and we're going to get you dialed in. And then you can go out on your own, either in your own boat, or we're going to have another SeaHunter rigged and ready to go, rods in the rod holders, fuel in the fuel tank, ice in the fish boxes, live bait in the bait wells, chum in the cooler. Everything you need to go out and be successful on your own, and to take everything that you've learned and to put it into real world practice. You could bring your own boat. There's going to be trailer parking on the far side here. We've got a 14-foot gate, so you can bring your boat in with your trailer, okay, and keep that safely secured while the boat's in the water, either on a lift or in a wet slip. We've got ice maker, full-on tackle shop here, bait freezers, and of course when it's time to unwind, we're having a fish fry, jump in the pool, have some cold ones, and continue to dig deeper into the tactics and the techniques. So we are committed, and it is happening right here. Super exciting after, gosh, almost 18 months of design, permitting, to finally see it, you know, beginning is just really, I'm speechless. I really am. So right now, here we are, July 2024. We're looking at somewhere around 10 to 12 months. So next spring or summer, hopefully you'll be fishing with me and staying right here. So make sure you continue to follow our YouTube channel, our Instagram page. Become a member of Florida Sport Fishing TV Plus at Fsftv.com. I'm going to drill it into your head because it's that important. It's going to help you that much. This is going to be for anglers that want to shorten the learning curve, that are passionate, that want to learn. It's not about ego. It's not about anything. It's about treating you the way that you deserve to be treated in an unforgettable experience. So stay tuned. We're just getting started.